Hey guys, Kevin here. So the world's gone mad. I'm gonna say this only because there's a video I made before this that I felt like was too criticizing and all that. So I'm gonna cut this short. I don't really have a plan for this video. I'm kind of tired. Um, so here's my thing I have about this situation. Have you seen the new Velma trailer? If you haven't, you're kind of late. It's already been out for maybe a month, so that exists. And I actually reacted to it off camera. And I have a few criticisms, a few issues, but nothing much. Like I think I'm gonna say this. No one get offended. I don't like the art style they're going with. Like as an artist, I actually love talking my mind. And this video is going to be completely uncensored. There is no control. I'm going to say my mind and then upload the video. So, I watched the whole video, the whole 1 minute, 30-second like trailer, and I was like, that's weird. This is a weird show. And I watched the whole thing, and I'm going to say a few phrases. She-Hulk vibes. Like, hear me out. I do love the I do kind of like the difference in character design. Like in Scooby Doo, the character design can get a bit boring because this had been the same characters for like 50 or so years. So new character design kind of based. And I will say that in like a non-ethnically one over the other kind of personality, it's okay in the situation of they're okay in the mindset. I will say a few of them are definitely overarching in the oh Dios mío. It's hard to say this without sounding like I'm being a piece of shit. One of them is just palette swapped, one of them is a whole new design, and one of them just looks like its face had just been rearranged in a massively ugly way. And Fred is just white. That's it. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. Also, I should say that anything I am saying in this video, do not take it in offense. I am putting this in a take of personal creativity and explaining my criticisms and likes and dislikes to it. So, what do I like about the trailer? The trailer is okay. Like, the art style is a bit generic. It starts the Twitter bashing in the beginning is kind of shit, but they tried, okay? They tried to get something that made it sound good, and I will give that credit. But the only issue I have is everything about it kind of goddamn sucks. It's a bland story. She makes witty jokes of saying she's a three-dimensional character and not just a person who solves mysteries, making it not the original shows. It's okay. But at the same time, I feel like this show does have potential. Like this is the good half. There is two halves to this. There is the good half. This is the good half of the video where I'm gonna kind of say some good stuff. And then this is the bad half, which I'm going to do criticisms and all that. So the good half is if the plot is good, I might watch it. If the plot is good, if the story writing is okay, if everything is fine, if the show has a decent demographic, I'll understand the changes. Like, I'm not gonna just hop on the hate train and say, oh, Velma black, gay lesbian, black Shaggy, Asian Daphne, Fred is just dumb white bimbo. I'm not gonna do that. I'm legitimately gonna say some legitimate good things, and that is like, it's okay in the fact that they're trying to diverse it, but but the bad part probably diversing only because to make more viewers, which at the same time is good and bad, so let's just say it like that. And I will say the atmosphere is pretty well done. Lighting is good, the backgrounds are good, the audio is good, the sound is good. Everything about it is okay. And it's in good in the level of maybe 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 scale, so not bad. Now, I will say that Scooby will not be in the show. Like, they legitimately said, because Scooby is a kid's character, he will not be in the show. And that's like, what the hell are you doing? It's called Scooby. Oh, wait, it's just called a Velma. This is still Scooby Doo. You're using Scooby Doo characters, but removing the main character. So, that's gonna be in criticisms, actually. But here's where I'm gonna say the compliments. If you don't know, in 2010 or 11, can't remember, there's a show called Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated, and it was an amazing show. Like, seriously, if you've never seen the show, look it up. It is like a grittier, darker, scarier, yet also more mentally mature Scooby Doo. And it was not bad of a show. Characters did die, and characters did have revenge plots. There were twist villains, there were main plots, there was a massive demon overlord. It was okay, and I love the show a lot. And since this Velma trailer, which I actually saw beforehand, I saw this before the video on a video I was gonna upload, but I made it, but it sounded way too gritty and way too selective, so I'm kind of rephrasing the words. But yeah, so the whole thing was when I watched it, like, if it is going for that turn and a more comedic, I can say maybe it'll be better. Maybe they can fix it. That's all I can say about Crit. That's all I can say about the positives. I really wish I could say more. Now the negatives. Scooby Doo is not part of this because he's a kid's character from the original show, which will make kids want to watch it. No. In the show, he was comedic. I should explain this. I already drew this for the video. I might not upload it because I don't really want to. I drew this graph. I'll show it. Where you have storyline, but also comedic value in the middle. And in the show Scooby Doo, Shaggy and Scooby were the comedic value. They were the guys who were scaredy cats who only eat and run away from the scary stuff, while Velma, Daphne, and Fred were the ones who go after it. So it worked, and that was the comedic value of it. But with this show, it's trying to appease not the original audience. It's trying to appease more of a newer audience with a whole new concept and a whole new style, but they're also bashing on the original audience who watched the show and grew up with it. This actually comes in with personal values I have, which I will explain. I grew up watching Scooby-Doo. Loved the show. But when I saw this trailer, my reaction was just, I didn't understand, because half of it didn't make sense. Like, you start off a trailer by bashing Twitter about staying the same because that's how old values and nostalgia works, but then show a new Velma soon after. It just feels like bashing fans who hate the show. And to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of that kind of mindset. Like, I'm a very positive person. I like to play video games, upload stupid content, and commit arson on a third degree in Minecraft servers. But the whole point is I'm never bashing people. Unless it's Fortnite or being competitive or me slamming my fist in my desk during a live stream. The point being, I'm not a big fan of that mindset where bash the haters so that you look like you have control of the situation. On Twitter, I don't know if anyone knows this. On Twitter, the people who ran the Velma Twitter account for the show, obviously, removed a ton of comments bashing the trailer and basically removed all the dislikes because they didn't want any negativity to it. And in the last 3 weeks, if I remember correctly, they have just been doubling down like crazy, trying to say that we're all the bad guys, they're the good guys, we know what we're doing, you're just dumb people watching an adult show, go get your adult Happy Meals. And that's all they're saying, and it's like that isn't how you broadcast a show. I mean, look at Smiling Friends. Like, I really hate to say this every time, but Smiling Friends is a good show. And I actually watched the whole damn thing through, and I never stopped smiling ear to ear because this show was good. This show never had any, like, this show did have some political values, it had some political jokes and so on, but the jokes made no sense. Or the show itself was zany as shit, which is the only reason I liked it. But the whole point is that there are certain limits that you can do to make a show good, and bashing someone in the first 10 seconds of your trailer is not a good way to start a show. It's definitely not a good way to start something that's supposed to promote a TV show that hasn't even been released yet, which, not gonna lie, not really a big fan of that kind of shit. As a pacifist, I really hate that people are like that, but you can't really change the world with one thing, so go fucking be it, I guess. But my criticisms kind of end here. I mean, other than, like, the massive design change, I put as a positive. Now, I understand people are going to be mad at me, like, oh, but they made Shaggy black. I don't like saying that word. They made Velma and Shaggy black. They made Daphne Asian. They made Fred doofus bimbo white guy. It's like, Fred has always been a doofus bimbo. But at the same time, I'm not bashing him for the design changes. To be honest, I'm just bashing him for the art style. Because, like, the art style is kind of shit. The designs are overly simplistic, yet they make Fred look overly detailed. And it's like, it doesn't really work. Nothing works. Also, not to mention the fucking Twitter shit that was going on, which I shouldn't laugh about. So there is someone on Twitter, I think it was an artist, who drew the Scooby-Doo gang originally. And they were like, they drew it, a joke saying they're a big fan of Scooby-Doo, and an artist was like, hey, you drew the picture wrong, and basically copied their picture, redid the entire image to match the new show, and said, get your ethnicities correct, bozo. And the person got bashed. And Twitter has been going nuts with this situation. And I'm making this video only once, because there isn't much to it. I mean, mix the chaotic, I mean, it's Twitter, it's gotta be generically, degenerately chaotic, but still, I still feel like the show could do good. It could be good if, it could only be good if the show does not have anything that She-Hulk did, where they do, like, fourth wall breaks constantly, bashing on people, or just have a story that doesn't really connect or feel disjointed. Because a lot of new shows nowadays are just disjointed garbage piles where, oh, we put this character in this show. Make a disjointed story, and then at the end, well, we did that on purpose. And it's like, it doesn't work. None of that makes sense or works, so that's kind of my hot take on the Velma show. I'm not going to show the trailer because I don't feel like showing that hot garbage to you and blistering your eyeballs out, because here's the truth. I'm not that kind of person. Like Charlie, the guy, Penguin Zero. He has the guts to do that kind of shit. I don't. I am literally a small YouTuber just having fun, making videos, and doing stupid shit. Also, I am just a very tired person. I've been busy all day, and I just want to go to bed. So, I didn't want to leave you all hanging without a video for today, because I made a promise I was going to live stream. It didn't happen. And so, yeah. I'm going to end the video here. There's nothing else to include. I know of some janky-ass headsets because they broke. Don't kill me for it. Headsets are expensive, and money is hard, so don't ever ask me about buying new ones. But on the video here, if you do like to subscribe, please do sub if you want. It's up to you. Also, don't forget that this show is an actual thing. This is an actual show coming out, and I do not feel bad nor good about the show. Like, there's a 50% chance the show is okay and it's just a really bad execution for the first half. Or this is just going to be another cash shit grab like the She-Hulk show where everything is complete shit and everything is just falling apart around them and they can't figure it out. Like, I'll give it credit. The She-Hulk show was made in 2020, the script, so they made that beforehand. But this show was made this year. So, like, I'm just gonna hope for my best and see what happens. I'm not gonna say hate it. I'm not gonna say I love it. I'm just gonna say that there's a middle ground area that I feel like, and that's about it. Hopefully you understand that all this hot take is not to be offensive. It's just to kind of improvise and tell you guys that I am trying to just figure out how to feel about this, because on one half I love Scooby-Doo and I grew up with the damn show, so I grew up with the show, I love it, and I'm kind of happy with how it turned out, but at the same time you're making a spin-off of a show that has many spin-offs without the main character, which is Scooby-Doo, so give or take, whatever. Yeah, that's my hot take. If you want to see me do more hot takes on shows, streams, videos, or something, go tell me in the comments. Until then, peace out. This will be also not edited. I'm just doing this in one take so I can just go to bed. If you don't know, it's 10 o'clock. I have to literally wake up at like 5 something for the next 2 days. So I'm not going to be able to just pump out edited videos. So some videos will be edited and some won't be. There's like a middle ground area, but some videos won't be and some videos will. So, peace out everyone. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful night.